Well, it's Wednesday evening. I thought I'd go for a ride. Let's see, it's not quite 7 o'clock. Cut the grass today. Got that air conditioner in up there. Wife was cleaning a lot around the front. I cleaned behind the garage. There was a lot of stuff back there. Weeds grew up. You know how it gets. You kind of forget about it. Got all that mess cleaned up. In the living room, we put up some new drywall. I'd ripped the old stuff off, this and that. When I put that air conditioner in, we put new. That's getting in good shape. Got a full tank of gas. Thought I'd go for a ride. I think I'll go over and see a buddy of mine that I used to fly with. Stop in and talk to him about radio control planes and that. I got that drone and I got it registered, so I am legal. And the way I understand it, everything has to be registered. So I wanted to ask him if that's right, but from what I read, it's all of them. Unless you have one of them little wee ones that you fly in a house, you take it outside and it's over a certain weight, you got to register it with the FAA. You can go on their site, FAA.gov, and for like what I fly, just recreational and for fun, it's part 107. There's another part. My part cost $5 for 3 years. There's another part, and it's $25 for 3 years. But you have to go take a written test and this and that, and that's if you're going to make money at it, stuff like that, like the bigger drones, or even my drone. Like if I would, you know, film for somebody and they're going to pay you, and you know, I mean, like say you was doing photography for a wedding, and they're going to pay you, and you say, oh, I have a drone I can fly over, you know, and this and that. That's more involved. I just do it for fun. Got a jacket on. It's getting a little cool. Hot today though. Next few days are supposed to be in the 80s and upper 80s and low 70s, something like that. Not no rain for a few days, so I want to get some things done for heading for winter. And from what I understand on that, I have a radio control helicopter, not a real big one, but a nice sized one. Flew them for years. I do have a bigger one too, and just haven't messed with them for years. They probably all need batteries, but they're gas motors in them. But for the radio part, the control and that, you need batteries. They're probably done. I need to take them out and get rid of them. If I ever want to fly them, get new ones. And I imagine I have to put this number I got from the FAA for my drone. You have to put it on everything you fly. And the way I read it was, the one thing said, well, you got to get this. They give you an FAA number and you have to display it on your drone. Well, it says every drone you got to get another number and $5. And then another thing says that's for like me, and you can use the same number, but it might have to be registered too. I don't know how that works. So I go over and ask this guy. He's in that radio control club. I used to be in that club. It's out the field where I used to fly my plane, my big plane, and they would know about it. Oh, that's right, this road down here is closed. Oh man, somebody hit their cone. Might be local traffic only, but I didn't want to try it. Usually a bike you can get through, but heck with it, I just go around. Boy, is there a sinkhole there. Wow. I know that one day we went down through there, the wife and I. Sometimes we'll go that way towards, and then go out to the main road, you go to Kmart and stuff. And they were down in there working, putting drainage in. We had so much rain, and so that's what it must be. They closed it to work on it, so I have to remember that. You can't come home that way. Got to go out around or down by Paul and up. A couple different ways I can go. Always something. Oh, is it nice out? But the drone, I'm getting a little better at it. It's touchy, you know, because I'm just not used to it, and I don't get as much flying in it as I want, because I'm always, you know, busy, and then I let it go, and then in the evening I'm beat from working all day on the house. I got to do some work on my car and the wife's car before winter, so I'll have that coming up pretty soon. Next few days, I think I might start working in my workshop, trying to get that red up. I take this bike, put it up on the front porch, take the mower out, and then I'll have enough room back in there to get in the back room and start. That's where I start. I start clear back in the corner of it, go all over the shelves, and, you know, see what's there. There's stuff back in there I know I can get rid of. You know, any metal goes up to the neighbor, he scraps. I have a Harley seat back there I could sell on eBay. Oh, does that stink back there? Woo! Sewage. All this rain we've had, somebody's sewage probably overflowed. So I got a lot of things to do. And I went for blood work. My wife and I both went, and both had blood tests done. You can just go in and give them your paperwork from your doctor, and, you know, you don't have to have an appointment, so that's nice. So we went. Here, a guy come in, he's a gate guard up the plant. Asked me how I was doing, and I said okay and everything, and then I said he said, what you up to? And I said, oh, nothing much, getting blood work done. We were talking about the plant, and he said about, you know, it's got some guys back, but he didn't know how good it was going to be. There's the tanks for fracking. The other day there was 6 of them. I come up this way. Yep, look, there's 3, 4, 5. They bring a lot of them in at once. They usually travel in a pack of 6 pack, and they'll go up there for that fracking, probably bringing water in. Now they're supposed to take the old water out, but I don't know if they do. We go to get blood tests, and the woman there taking doing the paperwork, she said, did you fast? Well, I'm thinking, fast for what? You know, I thought, you know, I know they fast, what is it, around Easter or something, or Christmas, I don't know. But I thought maybe because, you know, I hadn't eaten. And she goes, I said, no. She goes, oh, you have to fast for 12 hours. You can't have anything for this test. And I thought, and I said, I haven't eaten in the last 12 hours, because I got up late. We're down there about 1 or 2 o'clock, you know, and I got up, took a shower and everything, and the wife said about going. I said, you want to go now? And she said, yeah. So we went and got it done. And I had, usually at night, not long before I, you know, go to sleep, I'll get maybe a little bowl of cereal. I went in, brushed my teeth, come out, and I thought, I ain't getting a bowl of cereal because then I got to brush my teeth again. You know, I try to keep them in decent shape. Then I seen a banana over there. The wife had some bananas, and I thought, I can eat one of them. Nah, I got to brush my teeth. I hell with it. So I went in, I was watching YouTube stuff. And so I thought about it. I said, yeah, it's been well over 12 hours I haven't eaten. She goes, oh, okay, we can do it then. Then my wife, I told her that, you know, they said that, and she goes, oh yeah, didn't you know that? How the hell would I know it? You know, they give you the paperwork. I don't read that. She was going to have a blood test too. She should have told me. It's her fault. I told her, I said, you know I don't read that stuff. You know, I don't care. I don't read it. I don't bother with it. So I got it done. It's, you know, done with. That was good. Because then I didn't have to go back, you know, and wait, make sure you don't eat and all this, but I hadn't eaten anything. Then the woman taking the blood, she didn't seem very friendly, because I told her I take a pill in the morning, a pill and a half for my thyroid. And I said, I didn't take my thyroid medicine this morning. I said, because, I said, the one time I came, I didn't think you were supposed to take it. And I told them, and they said, yeah, that was good. Do you think she would say yes or no, it's good, or it don't matter? She didn't say a word. She just, like, ignored me. Then she really, you know, like, I don't know, talked real soft. You had to really listen. And I'm not deaf, but I could hardly hear her, and she was done, and I thought she said, you know, have a nice day. And I said, am I done? And she goes, oh yeah, you're done. And I said, okay, thank you. She didn't say another word. I'm like, talk up. She acted like she was too tired to be there or something, or she didn't want to be there. I'm like, what the hell are you getting mad at me for? Oh my God, these people, I tell you today, they hate their jobs. They don't want to be there. Get all snippy with me, will you? Well. Oh, come on. And then they have that for Mr. Rogers. No, yeah, you got to turn signal. I can't go yet. And the wife said they needed a bartender. In fact, over this way, over in Monroeville, I think. Well, I told her I didn't want to put in for it. You know, I don't care. I don't want it. I hate that traffic in Pittsburgh. Well, that was going to be in Monroeville anyway. It wouldn't be too bad. I just didn't want to do it. They need a guy that was a real bartender. You know, I know about it and this and that. I could fake it, but, you know, if they say they want a certain drink mixed or something, I don't know it. She was looking to see if they needed people for in the bar area, you know, like usually there's tables and stuff. She would have put both of us in. Now for that I would have went. I would go and do it, but she said they didn't ask for anybody, so they must already had them picked. She said for this movie, a lot of the hiring of the extras is by the filming people, the people filming it. It's not the casting agency. They get some from her, but not all of them. So they want to, you know, a certain type. I guess they put a thing out of what they want, and they go through it and somehow and get them. They don't go through her, the casting lady. Yeah, next Monday I got my wife's sister's coming from California. I think they're closing on the house right now. That we went and I filmed it and sent them a film of everything and talk about it. And she never seen it, but she's buying it. It's on, okay, my wife, myself, and my father-in-law, my sister-in-law, what there's 4 of us, and we went and looked at it, and we said it was one of the nicest houses we had looked at for her. She had come back and looked at a couple of them, and they weren't great, or, you know, always something wrong. One had mold in there, and it's like, my God, you don't know what you're getting into there. But this house, we said, you know, that it was great. I mean, you know, it needs a little here and there, but not much. It was clean. No smell in it. The basement was dry. Big full basement, beautiful. Really nice brick home. Corner lot, perfectly flat. Double garage on it, separate from the house. And so she's getting it. And like I said, Monday she'll see it for the first time. But I guess they're buying it. Sister-in-law sent me an email and said that they should be finalizing it this week. She's coming Monday because the dad, my wife's dad, and the sisters over there and everything, he's getting a hip replacement. So this girl's coming in from California, that way she can be there for that. And then, you know, visit a while and see the house. Oh, is it a beautiful evening. A little cool, but I leave that guy's place, I'll put my gloves on. But I mean, man, is it nice. You got to get out and get a couple rides because winter's going to be coming. Oh, there's a bike shop down here, and he is expensive. Suzuki. Can't think of the name of that place, what his name is, but he's expensive. He don't sell a lot of bikes like this. He sells a lot of old off-road stuff, quads, and you know, I don't know what all, off-road bikes, but mostly the quads. The bigger quads, they kind of look like, you know, 2 seats side by side, and some have seats in the back, and it's like something you'd use on a farm, I guess. People are buying them. I don't know where the hell they run them. You got to have a lot of property or something. I think the neighbor in front of me sold his quad runner. Boy, he had one hardly used. He bought it, it was slightly used, and then he didn't use it very much. He went out a few times. He always wanted one. In fact, I took my trailer down and brought it home for him. And I don't know, it always set. Let's see him going out back. There was some trails behind my place on back. It wasn't my property. The guys used to ride them back there, and they could go, you know, really far. And he'd ride them, but not that much. He said he lost his phone back there one day, never did find it. He had it in his coat pocket, and he said it must have come out. He just wasn't sure. I could have went right. I needed to take a right there, and it said no turn. What the hell? I don't understand that. That sign wasn't like that before. It said no turn, like no turn in there. I've always went in there. That's the only way you can go to that guy's house. I don't know what's going on. I'll go back and have to turn around and come again. I'm getting all messed up here. Oh, this thing's gonna take forever now. Oh yeah, that guy gets right in red. Look at all this traffic coming. And the bike's probably not setting the sensor off. They got cameras there, or I don't know if that's sensors. Anybody know what the hell them are? Are those cameras or are they sensors? They look like cameras. Damn, I missed that light. This is going to take forever now. It won't set the sensor off. You go ahead of me. Oh, the fan, come on. My God, this thing's still. Wow. Yeah, see, it wasn't picking up. Oh, all right. I think up here, I stay in this lane, you can make a turn for that road. Maybe not. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Yeah. Boy, if I'd have just been a little sooner. I'm just hitting it all wrong today. Oh my God. Trying to get through. I've done that different times. I've been up at the stoplight, it won't go, won't go, won't go. And that's what I do. I just kind of back around and I tell the person behind me, you know, it won't sense it. You have to go, you know, ahead of me. Yeah, I think it's the way I go. I'm pretty sure. This place for sale. These houses back here would be worth some money. Nope, that wasn't the right way. What the hell did I do? Should have went down. I am just, man, I ain't with it today. Oh my God. Like, come on. Oh shit. Somebody told me one time this guy stays up late. Well, it's only 7:30. Yeah, I knew I should have went straight through here. Okay. Then to the left, up the hill. Yeah, I'm going right now. Yeah, that place right there is deer. Bunch of them. I remember that place there, they cleared it all out and that, like they're going to put a house. They haven't done nothing with it yet. That's when I went up the other road, I didn't see that, and I thought, uh-oh. Turn around. They got a turner rounder up there. That's when you got money, when you got a turner rounder. You got roads you got to go straight in and back out, you know, that's one thing. But when you got a turner rounder, man, that's high class. Always wanted a turner rounder, could never afford it. I gotta have reverse. Come on, Trump, we need a turn arounder in this. Here's his place. No lights on, he's probably not home. It'll give me a chance to put my gloves on. Oh, his van's there. I'm thinking he surely wouldn't be going for the winter down south. Oh, there's light. I don't know whether to beep or not. Okay, here's where I get off. Back down the road to my little shed. Well, these people surely can't be in bed now. People over there, their living room light on. This guy, oh, they're not home. The young fellow that lives there, him and his dad, he has a sport bike he bought. Said he has to, told me one time about it, he has to go get his license. I don't know if he's went and tried yet or what. My son's not home from school yet. The wife's in there on her computer. I cut grass and I cut it a little shorter, and I didn't wait as long. I wanted to have it cut pretty good, close. Beautiful ride. Oh. Come on, woman, get the tea on. You can see up there, right up in there, the window we put in with glass block. They were all singles. We, you know, put them in there and did it all, cemented them in. Come out good.